Hey out there. Hey everyone. My third attempt at watching this verdict. Oh, what a day. I had so much happen and I kept trying to predict when the verdict would arise. But I did pretty good actually. So Belinda and I always try to predict, what the jurors are doing, and we like to joke a lot about them wanting to get through lunch so that they can get all day pay. And then I made a joke today about how one of the jurors probably wants to go get a drink before they pick up their kid at daycare, so they got to get out of there by like 3. It is currently 3:15 in Arizona. Hi, Kay. Thank you for being here. So it's 3:15 in Arizona. The jury has returned a verdict. The judge has called all of the parties back. Usually, like, the lawyers kind of go do whatever. And they are going to read the verdict at 5:30 Central, which is 3:30 Phoenix. So I wasn't far off with the jurors wanting to be gone by 3. All right, so I also told Boleyn, sorry, guys, I'm in bed. I do not feel that great today. Hey, Chairman. So I also told Boleyn, if the jury acquits her, the jury acquits Lori Daybell, I will cut my hair. Hey, Anthony J. Good to see you. All right, so if they quit her, I'm going to cut my hair off. However, hi, Freddie. Thank you. I feel that the brevity of their deliberations, like 2.5 hours, should result in a guilty. I think that's gonna be guilty. I know she did a horrible job of defending herself. Just because you like sat through a trial does not make you a lawyer. No, Anthony J, I don't want to cut my hair, but if she's acquitted, I'm gonna cut it off to here. I'm gonna take off, what is that, like, at least I'll take off a foot. I'll probably lose like 10 pounds. My hair is so heavy, y'all. Side note. Okay, so we are now waiting for all of the attorneys, the jurors, Lori herself, because she was her own attorney, to return to the courtroom so that the verdict can be read. I am confident, so confident, I bet my hair on it, that this jury is going to convict this woman. Just also, she has been sentenced to not 1, not 2, but 3 life sentences in Idaho. So if I were still a taxpayer in Maricopa County, I haven't been a taxpayer in Maricopa County for many years. If I were, however, still a Maricopa County taxpayer, I would throw a fit. Why did they even have this trial? This woman is facing 3 life sentences in Idaho. 3. That's never going to get turned over in appeal. Like 3 life So why did the state of Arizona, the county of Maricopa, my old hometown, why did they decide to even pay to fly her from Idaho and then pay the DA and pay a judge to sit there and listen to this? What a fucking waste of tax dollars. Like, what? It just pisses me off. You're right, Freddie. She had absolutely nothing to lose. She's going to spend her life in prison. She might as well get a free vacation out of it. But it doesn't keep the machine going. The machine is already going. Like, we have a drug and violence problem in this country. We don't need to prosecute someone that's already been prosecuted. Like, that is ridiculous. Hi, Sylvia. Nice to see you. Thank you all for joining me. I haven't even introduced myself. I am Lauren Cadillac, aka OG Cadillac, aka Mother of the Decade, and we're about to watch the verdict reading on the Lori Vallow Daybell trial. Okay, as you recall, Lori Vallow, her brother Alex killed her husband Charles Vallow, and then she ran off with this ugly guy, Chad Daybell, who also had his wife exterminated. They ran off at first. No. They ran off to Idaho. They identified her children as being like demons. They had these like rating system of demonhood, I guess. I don't know what it's called. So they had this like rating system, and her children rated very highly as being demons. So her and her new lover, Chad Daybell, so she became Lori Vallow Daybell, they extinguished the life of her two children. So Lori is serving 3 life sentences in Idaho. Oh, after the children passed, after they did that, they ran off to Hawaii. Anyhow, she's now serving 3 life sentences in Idaho, and for some reason, Maricopa County, the state of Arizona, is paying to prosecute her again, this time for Charles. Now, originally, the state had not prosecuted Alex, who was the trigger man, because it looked like self-defense of another, the other being Lori, because allegedly Charles was running around chasing her with a bat. So originally they never prosecuted this case, but they finally, like, I guess they watched the Idaho cases, or they saw her in the news or something, and so they said, oh, this is a great use of taxpayer dollars. Let's prosecute someone who's already gonna serve 3 lifetimes in jail. Let's spend our money to fly her here and prosecute her and have a judge and pay these jurors. And in Arizona, it's $12.50, or in Maricopa County, it's $12.50 a day, but you get 67 cents of mileage from your home zip code to the courthouse, both ways. So from the house I grew up in, which was in North Scottsdale, which is in Maricopa County, I calculated I would make $50 a day in mileage reimbursement, and then $12.50. So $62.50 a day these jurors are making. So that's 12 jurors at $62.50, plus the judge's salary, plus the multiple DA's salary, plus the printing, plus the this, plus the this. Why? What difference does it make? None, not a bit of difference. And it really just irritates me beyond belief. I cannot stand it when the government wastes my money, which they do every day, but it drives me crazy. Thank you for being here. We have 7 minutes left, allegedly, until this verdict, until they begin the reading of the verdict. So, more or less for the family of the deceased. I don't understand your question, Anthony. Sorry. Okay. So, state of Arizona wasting money. Nothing new there. Trying to think about other current things we can discuss. Oh, I will be in New York City the 27th of May. We're going to have a meet and greet. I'm going to go see the Diddy trial, and I'm going to try to meet up with Brian Steele himself. The Brian Steele. Okay. So, please, if you are in the New York area, come to the meet and greet. Come meet me. I would love to meet you. I had so much fun at the Atlanta meet and greet. It was a great time. All right, we have 6 minutes left, allegedly, until this verdict is in. I'm guessing at 2.5 hours of deliberation. She's guilty. Chairman says if people are going to represent themselves, the judge should make them watch the trial. I mean, you have a right to defend yourself, but if you assert that right, you're an idiot. So, I don't think the judge should have to warn anyone. I think, if you watch enough TV, you should already know. You watch any Law and Order or anything, you should already know. I guess not everybody watches Law and Order. I sure do, or I sure did. I used to. All right, we have 5 minutes left. I don't want to. Well, maybe I do. I don't think I want to share my screen yet because nothing's going on in the courtroom right now. Did y'all know Arizona became a state on Valentine's Day in 1912? They just celebrated their what is that, 100th anniversary? Was that 12 years ago? Or not just? Does Arizona have death penalty? That's a great question. I don't know. Let me ask Google. We have the death penalty in Texas. You better believe that. I do not personally believe in the death penalty unless um unless we have like direct evidence, like the best. Yes, Arizona does have lethal injection. Um they also have an option of lethal gas. How nice of you. How kind. I know everyone knows Texas has a death penalty. But did everyone know that in 2019, Greg Abbott signed a law that basically legalized marijuana in Texas, made it almost impossible to prosecute people for possession, and did not earn a single tax dollar when he did it? So Colorado's over here legalizing, making enough money to fund their schools and their police. And Greg Abbott's like, nah, I'm going to make it legal with no money. How do you call yourself Republican? What if she gets the death penalty? How would they do that? Well, I think, first of all, the death penalty takes forever. You have like mandatory appeals, like all these things. And so you're looking at least 10 years. And then probably they would just take her to Arizona and do it. She's serving 3 life sentences in Idaho. So, I mean, she might be able to, she's in her 50s, right? So she could actually probably stretch it out her whole lifetime in like appeals and whatnot. I would imagine that if there's an appeal pending in Idaho, well, I don't know. If Arizona's already prosecutor, I don't think they care. I don't know. It's an interesting question. And not something that I think pops up very often. Somebody must have heard you, would have had a problem if they let the digital. You're right. They were thinking they were going to push it back, but I had just changed my tickets and I was not playing games. And the judge was like, "Yeah, me neither, Lauren." Thank God. I was a little nervous there. I was like, "Do I have to redo?" No, luckily I did not have to redo. I only had to redo the one time. So very, very happy about that. Did everyone have a great day at work today? I sure hope so. I certainly did. It is property tax protest season, which in Texas we have a right, a constitutional right, to dispute the value the government says our property is worth, like our houses or our business personal property or commercial property. And yeah, okay. Um the values just came out, and so right now is what we call property tax protest season. My favorite part of the year. Oh, wait, I did that where I didn't do the sound. Hold on. We're gonna get, there's no sound right now, but I want to make sure there is freaking sound. To share audio. Okay, here we go. Okay. Okay, now, ooh. Okay, now you should. That was fun. There's a gazillion Laurens. All right, so hold on. Sorry. I'll quit switching back. Sorry. We are just waiting the 2 minutes 2 more minutes until this jury verdict or till the judge comes and calls the court. Actually, it says 1 minute now, so we should be getting there. Oh, I'm very excited. All right. So it's if you're in Texas and you need property tax protest, call us. Call us. I'll probably live stream the meet and greet if people actually show up. If they don't show up, I'll be embarrassed. So I won't live stream. All right, y'all. Come on, Judge. It's 3:30 their time, which is supposed to be the release now of the verdict. It's very exciting. Very exciting. I just already know in my heart that it's guilty. You remember the Alex Murdaugh? I talk about it all the time. His name was Alec Murdoch, or they called him that, but his name was Alex Murdaugh. And he like his whole family, his wife and his son or something. That jury took like 2 hours. They're like guilty as sin. They were not buying his testimony. Remember he testified? He was terrible at testifying. One thing I am surprised about in Lori's case is that she didn't call herself. It was smart not to call herself, but I was a little surprised that she didn't call herself. I'm surprised she didn't get up there and testify. She was kind of testifying in the opening, and so I thought for sure she would like start testifying in her closing, but she didn't. So I was actually, or I'm sorry, I thought she would call herself as a witness, and she really didn't. Now, I didn't watch her closing, but I heard it was trash. I couldn't imagine it was any good just based off like her questions she asked witnesses. They were so bad. She's a great example of why you should never represent yourself. I'm talking fine example of why you should uh, ever, never represent yourself, folks. Never, ever, ever present yourself. Okay? If you learn anything from me, it should be that you should not represent yourself. What did we learn today? Don't represent ourselves in court. That's what we learned today. Okay, it's 3:31 their time. Now we were told the verdict's coming out. Let me see if I can find an internet update. Lori, I'll try. Okay. Nope, 35 minutes to go. What did they say? Sorry about that, y'all. It's my sweet baby daughter. She's very surprised to hear a verdict was come to on a Tuesday. I said they came to verdict. She said on a Tuesday? I love my children so much. They clearly like pay attention to me. They are clearly watching me because they are so smart, man. They like really know what's going on. Oh, come on, long crime. Come on, judge. What's this judge's name? Does anyone know? Where is this verdict? I saw the camera jiggle. Usually, camera jiggling is a good sign. Okay. Come on. Detot duis. What does that mean? I'm going to look that up while we wait. Oh, God enriches. That's what their thing says. Okay. Come on, guys. Jiggly camera. Duis must be gone.
Be seated.
Here we go. Here we go.
Why weren't they already? Where's the state?
What? Oh, shit. What? Of course the government is late. Of course the government isn't there. What the fudge? They're 5 minutes late. Are you freaking kidding me? How are you gonna be late? Y'all, first you want to prosecute somebody who's already spending their life in jail and now you're not even gonna be there? The fuck? Alright, let's see what they're doing. What the fudge? I cannot believe these people. Okay, here we go.
We were informed about 45 minutes ago that the jury's reached a verdict. In the event that the verdict is not guilty, this trial will conclude. In the event that there is a guilty verdict, we need to move on to an aggravation phase immediately after the reading of that verdict. I've given the parties proposed aggravating circumstances, instructions, and proposed verdict form. The state and the defense both have a chance to review those.
Yes, Your Honor.
Are there any additions or corrections from the state?
No, Your Honor.
How about from the defense? The defense did email my staff requesting an additional paragraph. The defendant is not required to testify or produce evidence of any kind. The defendant's decision not to testify or produce evidence is not evidence of any aggravating factor, which I did include in the bottom third of page 3. Given that, are there any additions or corrections?
Well, they should have done that when they did jury in charges, but whatever.
No, Your Honor.
Are either the state or the defense requesting any other additional instructions?
No, Your Honor.
If there's an aggravation phase, does the state plan on introducing any testimony or exhibits?
Testimony, I believe, likely from 2 family members, we will limit it. I don't plan on doing openings, just presenting testimony and then argument.
All right. Would the defense anticipate presenting any evidence?
Your Honor, can we just stipulate to that? I mean, the statute says there's only one punishment for this crime. What is this? Why is there an aggravation phase for this specific count?
Much like the guilty verdict, the jury in Arizona has to find whether or not there's any aggravating circumstances. In addition, the jury would still need to find that if it's a guilty verdict, whether or not it's a dangerous offense. Until it's found as a dangerous offense, that sentence that you're talking about wouldn't be triggered. So I think we need to have an aggravation phase regardless. So would you plan on presenting any testimony or evidence in the aggravation phase if there is an aggravation phase?
No, but can I just stipulate to it or not? That's my question.
Yeah. Let it stipulate.
You can stipulate to aggravation and you can stipulate to whether or not it's a dangerous offense, but I think you should probably wait until we read the verdict to do that. So I guess it will, depending on what the verdict is, we may take another break. If there is an aggravation phase, are your witnesses here yet?
No, they are not here yet, Your Honor. The next of kin are, from my understanding, about 5 minutes out.
All right, we'll wait a few more minutes before we take that verdict. Please let me know when we're ready to come out.
Yes, thank you.
Oh my God. What the fuck was that? Okay, so I just learned about Arizona law. Okay, so here's what I don't understand. I think she's facing murder charges. Murder is by its definition a violent crime, right? So w- why do they need an aggravation phase? That is so weird to me. Like, it's weird to her, it's weird to me. And then I guess he says so in Arizona they have to do this aggravation and see if it was aggravated, but like, of course it is. They took someone's life. Like, what? It's so bizarre. So I'm with Lori. Like, can't we all just agree that murder is aggravated and it's violent? Like, I don't know. But I guess she could maybe, yeah, I don't know, Anthony J. Like, I don't understand how it's not aggravated. But now that I say that all out loud, maybe she could make an argument that since she didn't pull the trigger, she didn't actually do aggravation or something. I don't know. I don't know enough about Arizona law. Like, that just totally came as a surprise to me. Also, I'm not really understanding why that was discussed now and not like when they did the jury charges. Sorry, I'm trying to find my sock. I took off my sock and I can't find it now. My foot is cold. This is because of the aggravation. I'm so aggravated about this. My damn sock is missing. Any, what the hell? You just like what? Oh, there is a 5-minute delay on the stream, but like, still doesn't make sense. Why didn't that get discussed with the jury charges? And why did they just come back in? I don't know. That's very odd. After I left Arizona, everything kind of fell apart. I'm going to be honest. Like, everything was fine, and then I left, and they just have been a mess since then. I don't understand anything they're doing there. I'm cold too, guys. Sorry. How did someone come up with the concept of a rabbit lane? Oh, guys, I know. While we wait for whoever these people are, Anthony says that's the most valid thing. Lori brought up the whole trial. I agree, Anthony. Hey, Nene, good to see you. All right, so while we like kill time, did y'all see that Shannon Sharp lawsuit? Can anyone explain to me why a 50-something-year-old man is trying to hang out with a 19-year-old girl? Anyone? Anyone? Stick in your age category. I'm actually glad this happened because this is a great example to all you men out there. Okay. More than 17 years is too many. You got 15 to 17 years you can work inside of, okay? You start getting more than 17 years, you start talking to people who are under 25. No. And also, don't talk to people who are younger than your kids. That's disgusting. My son is 20. I would never engage in relations with a man that is 20. I gave birth to one of you. Ugh. I don't know if he did it. I heard a recording of him telling her he's going to choke her whether she likes it or not. I did not appreciate that if I was her mother. Um, I don't know. I don't know. But what I do know is that if you're a 52-year-old incredibly successful man, a way you can avoid this kind of BS is to avoid kids. Yeah, avoid them. Okay. So much is going on that. Of course, I'm going to follow it. Tony Busby, though, he seems like he's so full of shit. Like it almost makes it like it's definitely less credible because it's him. But it doesn't matter. Like we should have a law against 52-year-old men being with 19-year-old women. Like that's unacceptable. Now, was my first husband 15 years older than me? Yes. Again, I think 15 is an acceptable time range, but I see life phases as like 7 to 10 years, right? Like your 10s, your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, right? Like you go through these phases of growth through life, hopefully. And you really should not be more than 2 life phases ahead of someone because that doesn't make sense. Like, what are you even going to talk about? They're not going to understand your jokes. Like, they're not going to understand your version of pop culture. Well, I guess he wasn't talking. He didn't care. So gross. Disgusting. Stay away from young women. These young women, they have what we call no shame. My generation, we grew up, we had shame. There was a lot of shame in the 90s. There was shame in the early 2000s, but shame has gone out the window. People DNGAF, they tell you everything. Okay, people will say anything and everything. They have no shame. You do not want to mess with a girl that has no shame and then scorn her. Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. It's even worse if she's shameless. Crazy. Yes, if they're in your child's age bracket, that's gross. That's unacceptable. Like, what are you fucking thinking? Oh, never mind. You're thinking of the wrong head. Never mind. My bad. Guys, in 2025, you can't think with that head. You got to use this one. In 2025, you got to use this one. Think about how scandalous these women can be. Don't engage with people who are going to take your private acts and make them public. You know who makes public private acts? Young kids with no shame. You know why Diddy got away with it for so long? Because we had shame. And he used that shame to abuse people. We don't have shame as a society anymore. It's not a thing anymore. Nobody gives a fuck. You can't act like Diddy. Hold on, I gotta unpause my TV for a minute or else it'll get frozen. I don't want that picture frozen on it. Does that still happen? Is that still a thing? Like, I remember back in the day, like, don't leave the TV paused on one. I even read something once that this guy got home from a trip and his roommate had left this like gay porn scene on the background of the TV and it burned the image into the TV. Which is kind of a great prank if the TV didn't cost $1,000. It was like a $10 TV, that would be hilarious. But yeah, is that still a thing? Does anyone know? Like TV wise, is that still a thing? Do I still have to worry about that? Or can I leave it paused for like 8 years? If anyone knows, just let me know. The tech is so new now. So updated. God, you guys, we're still fucking waiting. It is 5:48. I swear to geez. And my nose is itching because my hair is tickling it, all right? Some many ideas. I called my daughter, let her know I was coming home earlier than usual. I said, look, hide your drugs. Clear out the party. Mom is on her way home. We laughed a lot about that, actually. She thought that was a great joke. So did I. We have a similar like 7th grade level sense of humor. Okay, Anthony, my TV, it goes dark-ish, but like right now I still see the letters and stuff, so I don't know. The man on the TV isn't horrible looking, so if he was like burnt into it, I could probably live with it, but I do actually love this TV. Have you guys ever loved an appliance? I have this thing about appliances. I think because they cost so much money or something, but like I love my appliances. Like I love this TV. I love my washer and dryer, my refrigerator. Like they're just love them. I don't really feel that way about my stove or dishwasher. But like those I don't feel like are mine necessarily. Like I didn't go to the store and choose them out, you know. But the ones I did choose out, I fucking love them. I know, Chairman. Look, I am a mom, guys. I am a mom. I have been a mom since I was 23 years old. Okay, that's 20 years of my life. Like that's almost half of my life. I don't know how not to be a mom, all right? Also, I'm a Virgo. And Virgos are like the total, like, if you have a friend group and there's a Virgo in it, the Virgo is the mom of the group. Oh, yeah, grill definitely is an appliance, Anthony. Yes. And I know some men who be loving their grills. So you do understand my love of, and I guess technically the TV is an electronic, not an appliance. But I love it. I had this one TV. It was so beautiful. It was a Sony. It weighed like 1,000,000 pounds, and then I broke it, and I was so fucked up about it. I'm a Virgo too. Virgos in the house. Nene, you're so smart to be married to Virgos. We are literally the best. I have tried dating other Virgos, and it doesn't really work. Anthony, I have tried dating Pisces, and that also does not work for me. Honestly, I just think maybe I'm more of like a lone person. I don't know. Dude, I get annoyed relatively easily. Like you saw how irritated I was. This judge didn't pre-plan this shit and do it efficiently. You know, like imagine living with me. My poor children, I swear to you. Like people are like, is your son gonna come home? And I'm like, no. What? First of all, he doesn't even have a room in this house. But secondly, like he's a grown man and I'm his mom. Like, why would he want to come live with me? Ugh. Yeah, no face. I've heard that two Virgos is like the best match, right? But I think part of my problem is, well, no, my first husband, he was like Virgo Leo cusp. But I just, a lot of my like issue with other Virgos is that they're as combative as me. And it's like one thing for like one person in a relationship to be combative. But when you have two people who are combative, you know, it's nice when one person's like this, for the combative one. Ooh, here we go. Here we go. Sorry, we're back. Ooh, he talking fast.
The parties are present. I'm going to have my staff go ahead and line up the jury to wait in the hallway for a minute.
Why is the jury waiting in the hallway? Oh, I didn't even think to check. Thank you. Another CG, this is not a towel, it is a blanket. Okay, I'm cold. I'm missing a sock. I don't know where it went. My fan is on because it has to be because I live in Texas. It's hot as shit at all times. But I like to keep my house cold. And at a certain point in my life, I reached an economic status where I was like, you know what? I'm just going to pay more on that electric bill and be comfortable. Like this whole 80 to 79, I'm not doing this. I'll just pay the extra $100. I don't give a shit. It does look like a beach towel, but it matches my bedroom decor. I don't know if you can tell, but it's like a pattern with like blue and yellow. too small to be a beach towel. Beach towels are like longer. Okay, Jesus, thank God. It is about damn time, y'all. You're right, Chairman. I have not met the right Virgo. I haven't met the right anything. Whoa. What was that? Yeah, 55 minutes. No. 25 minutes
All right,
late,
jury's
Anthony.
present, please be seated. Do we have a foreperson? Who's the foreperson?
Yes,
Has the jury reached a verdict?
yes, we have.
I'm going to ask you to hand that to my courtroom assistant.
One thing Lori does have is nice hair. She always has good hair.
I'll ask the clerk to read and record the verdict.
In the Superior Court of the State of Arizona in and for the County of Maricopa, State of Arizona versus Lori Daybell, CR 2021-001704-001, verdict count 1. We, the jury, duly impaneled and sworn in the above entitled action, upon our oaths, do find the defendant, Lori Daybell, as to the crime of count 1, conspiracy to commit first-degree murder occurring on or about July 11, 2019, guilty. Signed, foreperson. Is this your two verdict? So say you won and all.
Yes.
On the court's own motion, I'll go ahead and ask the clerk to poll the jury.
Juror number 1, is this your true verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 2, is this your true verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 6, is
No
this your true
haircut?
verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 7, is this your true verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 8, is this your true verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 9, is this your true verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 10, is this your true verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 11, is this your true verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 12, is this your true verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 13, is this your true verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 15, is this your true verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 16, is this your true verdict?
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, I'm going to ask the jury to retire to the jury room for just about 2 minutes. I need to discuss something with the parties before we determine whether you're done or not. So the admonition still applies. Please.
Oh my God. Thank you, Nitty. You guys, I'm so glad I don't have to cut my hair. I knew she'd be found guilty. I knew it. That's how confident I was. I was going to sacrifice my gorgeous mane, and I am so glad I don't have to. Okay, so that's it. Anthony says don't bet the hair. I'm only betting the hair when I know I'm gonna win. Do you understand? Like, I will not bet the hair. I will not bet the hair unless it's a sure win. Okay, I'm not putting my hair on black or red. Okay, put my hair on Lori Daybell being guilty. That was too easy. That was too obvious. All right, so now I guess they have to decide if it's aggravated or something, which Lori's like, duh. And I'm like, duh. Like, how do you murder someone without that being violent? It's ridiculous. She's part of a conspiracy to commit the murder, so she's obviously part of the violent act. I don't know. And I actually don't care enough to stick around and watch because that ish is weird and my foot is cold and I really am not feeling that great. I need to eat some toast or drink some water or something. So, Nene, feel free to message me. I hope you come to New York and we can catch up there too. Thank you guys for coming. I appreciate you. No, we don't want to bet the hair. We're only going to bet the hair on sure shots, y'all. The hair is only bet on sure shots. Okay. It's taken me quite a while to grow this hair, and I really don't want to start over. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for all your support. I will see you on Friday at 10 a.m. Central. And Nene, we will message another CG. I'll come to California eventually. It's not my favorite place. New York's not my favorite either, but No Face, I would not bet my hair on Diddy because Brian Steele is one of his attorneys now. So no. If Diddy was representing himself, yes. But he's not an idiot. So no. All right, guys, thanks for coming. I will see you all on Friday morning.